Hey everyone, welcome to my next build. This is the Bandai 1 to 12 scale C-3PO. Really looking forward to this, a companion piece to the R2-D2 1 to 12 obviously from Bandai as well, so they'll go nicely together. Really looking forward to this model. Really you can see just lots of just neat details. It does include the gold plating everywhere, and then the silver plated right leg. Lots of nice detail here. Can see restraining bolt and even damaged version of his helmet or his head. Even with the eye socket out, it's just funny. So yeah, really neat little details there to figure out what we kind of want to do with it. Should be lots of fun. So let's just have a look at what's in the box here. So first pieces are these guys, and you can see there's stickers, which I will not be using, but that's those. And yeah, lots of mixture of some red. You can see how they're going to do, I think, in that torso. So in addition to that sitting there, these will be part of what will be sitting on top of that, no doubt. And maybe even some gold there. I'm not sure. Hard to say whether that'll be there or not, but anyway, that's the first sprue there. Then there's a couple of sprues of actually this is B1. Lots of really it's beautiful gold plated model pieces. That's just really, really gorgeous. And then another whole sprue of them as well. So it's that's B. 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 2 in here. Interesting. Kind of a mix mash of. So this is B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. No, yeah, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so lots of pieces there. And then there's a sprue of the chrome plated, which we're expecting. That's actually the B3. That's for his right leg there. And then there's a sprue of, it's a kind of black and softer black. It's a really soft plastic here. Not rigid at all, almost rubbery. And my water slides, which I'm more likely to be, if I'm going to be using them. Don't know yet, but we'll see. And lots of that's piece CF6, the sprue number there. Not sure what all that is. I guess we'll find out as we get into there, but definitely an unusually soft and indifferent kind of material. So essentially that's the kit. And then the usual instruction manual with these Bandai. It's pretty yeah, it folds out and is a couple feet wide here, and just a lot of different detail pieces here. So this is just going to be a lot of fun. Already looking forward to it. Okay, so that's that. And that's sure nice the way they've some really clever sprue connecting there. Like, you just so little to have to do about that, which is just great. Yeah, so that's that piece. And it goes through. I can see already kind of goes in here like this through there. Sticks out like that, which looks very nice. And of course this piece that attaches into like that. Okay. And then okay, so back here, gonna do the eyes here. So that's number 7. That's these two guys here. Let's just cut them out. Come at it from this angle, I think. A little bit better position. Okay. I just have a look here, make sure I've got them right spot. So that's, we'll let that sit for a little bit and see, and then I will as I say, use the microsole once I'm really happy with how that's set up there. I built a little stand for my microsole and microsat, and actually other microscale bottles. They're very sort of tall and see. So it's this little idea. Just took got a drill bit. I think it's 1 1/4 inch, and just drilled out holes. So now the kind of balls, and then I just added a little my stir sticks to add a little spot for the brushes there. So this one holds, right now it's got decal film, but it can hold, I have glue and various other microscales. So that one's a optional hole there. These two always have these two guys here. So that works pretty good. Touch that guy up ever so slightly. Again, I want to be ultra careful here. The sanding paper, but okay. So those are the two choices. So I am not sure. I mean, part of me likes the dinted head there. It would give it a little bit of, like I say, I'm not going to be weathering. I'm not really weathering my R2 or my C-3PO for that matter. So I kind of like them pristine, but that doesn't mean that they're not got some damage. But I think I'm going to go with the undamaged version, at least for starters. I think this can be something that you can change up at any point. So yeah, we got him. So they go, I guess, into these spots. Yeah, so those are there. They're supposed to snap into place, but I don't hear any great snapping going on unless I just don't have them in. I think they'll snap. And I did end up gluing these two sort of side bolts there into place, just so that if I ever do take that face off and put on the other face, that those won't come out or anything like that. So they're just they are now. I just added a little bit of Tamiya thin glue on the top, just on the little seams, so that they don't come out anymore. Okay, so on this guy, so 11 looks to come down like this, to this little opening here. Just make sure. I don't think there's any particular direction that goes, so I think anyone will do. We'll just put it in here like that. There we go. So that's in there like that. Okay. So they're the smallest model pieces I've ever seen. They go down into these spots. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, they're on that. At least they don't say that they're supposed to snap into place. That's one good thing. Okay, well, let's see here. Okay, well, that actually went in pretty easily there, actually. That's really fine detail. I mean, look at that. They're like little screws there. That is really fine. Okay, so as far as I can see, that's the only additional things. So then the body just goes together from there. It looks like. Once you have those two in place, it looks like it just goes together. Apparently, is that right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it seems to line up more or less. Hey guys, back. So, where are my scissors here? There we go. All right, so let's get started here. So I'm going to do the front ones first, which are this here. And he, number 5. we'll just be very patient here on this, and you can see where it's already. Actually, let's see if I can show you that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you can see how it's. See how the edges are kind of shrinking down. That's the solvent working there. It's actually kind of sort of melting the decal, and it just literally both expands it, I think, and then it kind of shrinks down as it's starting to evaporate. So a little fast forwarding just happened. You can see the first actually, I did another little extra coat, and you can see it now settling in. If you look, sure, actually, check there. You can see how it's starting to settle down really nicely, even in some areas where you see how it's getting down to the point where you're starting to see the grid. Remember how there's grid points there? And you're starting to see that in a few spots, and definitely that 3D effect where the big wires are. So I'm going to keep working the microsol, so there's going to be another layer going in here, and eventually all of these, even these ones, will settle down, so you'll just have a really great effect there. It's going to work great. So super thrilled. I'm actually going to I think go ahead and do the back side as well. There's no reason that I can't be kind of going back and forth and microsoling both sides while I'm working that, so I might as well get the other side started here. So let me just get it started setting down there. Again, I'm not gonna try and do anything other than just to put a nice layer of this on. I'm gonna try and get rid of bubbles or anything underneath there, because this will help with that. That should do for first little layer that we're going to let go here for a little bit. Right, so now we'll have those, and they can only go the one way, so that one will go on top of that one, and then this one will go on the back. So those two guys are set. Great, so that's pretty fun. So again, I won't hold you up here. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a time lapse. So it is really coming along. You can see on that side it's still doing really great. I'm gonna, once this one's dry a little bit, I'm gonna flip and do another one on that other side, and then I'm just gonna go back and forth a few times here. Is that okay? It's down just a little bit, so it is kind of like that. Okay, there we go. So all facing upwards, and yeah, if we look at they give a kind of cutaway, and that looks like it got kind of the right thing going on there. So that's good. Theory, that should go in there, right there, like that. Oops. Oh, it stayed in there. Wow, okay, so it's actually pretty good. It doesn't snap exactly, but it's secure enough, I guess, by the time, because there's a little L there, and you can see how it actually fits together. It's like a little piece of there. Yeah, like a little puzzle piece. I guess it's just enough to make it where that will stay in there. Wow, it's amazing to me that those are I mean, it's just it really adds a lot, right? Because that's just such a nice finish. Because it's a separate part, and you can see it's definitely a different piece, and that's just really, really neat. So those should, in theory, be able to those should come together. Let's just see here. Make sure. Yeah. There. Also looks very, very good. Yeah, so I think I'm really happy with that. Gives it a lot of, it's the kind of depth and the kind of interestingness that we were really looking for there. That looks awesome. That's really great. Really, really neat. Like that a lot. Cool. All right. So, and we actually always could connect the head. There was actually a step 3 where that, right as soon as we do this, then it does let you, we could have done this probably a little bit earlier, but it does give you that option of adding the head on. So I'm just going to do that right now. So there we've got C-3PO with his, so he can nod, as we knew he would be able to, and he can look left and right, and nod left and right, so that's kind of cool. He's just looking so great. Wow. Really, really love this. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah, I think it's got to be right. Oh, there it goes. Man, that is tight. That is some tight fitting. But look how great the wires look. Isn't that just great? Second part then, so we've got this little piece already on the go here. And now we need to get B1 part 2. Okay, it's just the way it is there. It's in there. Oh yeah, there. So whatever I did, that made it completely go together perfect. So it was, I guess it was that little bit of sprue there, just stopping it from really coming together nice. So we get the heavy duty 55 and 56, we get the heavy duty silver going here now. So this is the C-3PO silver leg. The ever mysterious silver leg. There you go. Lots of. Still get people today who kind of are like, either don't believe that he had a silver leg, or I think George Lucas added it after on some of his edits or something, but it was in the original. Thing is, they're both a chrome, right? It's weird how similar they are, especially when it's next or close to any of the gold. It's just picking that straight up, and so it's really can be hard to see the difference actually. Just some. I mean, there's obviously some shots in Star Wars words that you can clearly see it. I mean, even the very first shots with him, it's obvious. Should connect here. That. Yep. Serious boots going on there. Nice. So they don't, the feet don't pivot at all or anything like that. They're a straight. Yeah, there's no pivot on those feet, so don't go trying to do any fancy kind of maneuvers there. He does not. He does not fancy maneuver. There we go. Nice. I just love the little details. It's just awesome. Nice. That is a C-3PO leg if I ever saw one. Let's add that leg on here, shall we? Oh, he's looking fine though. That is awesome. Go. Then we got another case here where I'm not 100% sure about how hard that goes in, but oh, it does. Did you see that? So that one popped all the way in. That one definitely popped all the way in. It's interesting how relatively easily that did to pop in. Where's this side? Oh, there. I mean, it's in. It wasn't as easy, but that did go in, so that's great. And then I need the other little piece here, so I need B115. There we go. Nice. That is awesome. It's a nice looking, really, really great looking. There's actually a couple of choices here. So I'm not actually that tied up in the movable type, but of course we'll have a look at both of them. Fine engineering by Bandai. Wow, it's just so well engineered. Yeah, and it gives you a little bit of articulating arm there. I can see why it's a flexible plastic. As you can see, it kind of bends there. See that? As you turn it, it literally bends. So that would not. This one could be solid. I don't see it bending or anything. It's straight. But that top one, yeah, no question. That would probably break a chromed piece, for sure. Just at that angle right there. So, interesting. I mean, it's not horrible, that look, but it's definitely stands out a bit. I mean, the rest of it is just such glorious gold chrome that it does look different. All right, so then let's just have a look at here. What else we got going? to then turn it that way. There's just no, as with so many of the joints in this one, you know, it's very limited, and we've talked about that already, that it's not made to be moving around, and which I love. I mean, it's so accurate that I would imagine Anthony Daniels probably dealt with those movement limitations all the time in the actual embodiment of the metal plates. So so I think we're seeing, you know, an accurate representation here, but it is just interesting to note. So you'll notice here then, so after we've got that piece on, now it's giving me these two options again of the movable type as opposed to the not. So there is a fixed type, so that's going to be a lot easier, I guess. It looks like there's just two pieces you add together. So let's just make that guy. As tight as we can get it there so that it'll be nice and smooth. Okay, so then it looks like that just all goes together, yeah. Oh man, that's just smooth, isn't that something? Okay. Yeah, so we can see the difference, and definitely I prefer I don't care to be moving the arm, the cost of that to me is too great. That plastic just is not working for me. So that one goes on like that. And it lets you move it this way, so you have some ability to move him around a little bit, but although not a lot. Like I said, I can't see myself being happy with that version, so I'm just going to set that aside. Those as well are really clean. Okay, so what do we got? So we take on either hand, one's more open, yeah, barely different there, but yeah, I guess so. And then we add these on the back of each of them, right? Like that, I guess. Yep, just like that. And then we add these on the inside. Wow, that's a really neat fit. It just gives him that palm. Really neato. Okay. And then similarly, this one will have a little palm piece. Yep. And then his little... There we go. Yeah, it looks really great. At the ready there. Kind of like that. So that's what it looks like. Hey guys, so just adding some arms for C-3PO here. I'm just finishing this, and I'd already kind of attached him a little bit here, so I'm just going to attach the actual solid arm to his shoulder. Like that. So that he's got that on, like that. And then this guy, same thing here. Attach. There it is. So he just looks so great. It's crazy. What a nice looking model that is. Wow. I'm just gonna do some decal work on C-3PO's hands. So they look great. They came out perfect. You can see them folding down nicely. Actually, I'll zoom in there a bit for you. You can see them just nicely folding down. So let that solvent just keep working its magic, and then once that's a little drier, I'll add probably another little coat there as well. The hands are that coat is just about done. Definitely avoiding any area, but you'll notice I did do a little bit of extra painting on my retaining bolts there. So just took some actually I ended up using the aluminum. I wanted something a little brighter, just looking in reference materials. So I did take the aluminum and just painted up along the edges, left the bottom black, which is accurate to the actual item, and then just I left the black on the inside and topped them off with that same aluminum. So I think I'm really happy with how that turned out. A couple coats of microsol on C-3PO's hands, and they just turned out perfect. I'll just zoom you in there a little bit, and you can see how they just nicely sunk right down into his hand there in each case. So they all look great, just what we wanted. So they just give it a little bit more character there, whereas they were just black without anything. They now have kind of a nicer, more realistic look there, and looked really good. I'm happy with that little bit of decal work there. And then, I guess I can have a retaining bolt. I've changed his chest plate to be the one that has the attachable straining bolts. There it is. It's just awesome. Really love that. Oh, I know what I forgot. Because I'm using this one, remember I've got to remove these. This is not something I'm exactly looking forward to. These are mighty fine, and this is another one that is like, I don't know why they didn't give you two more of these to be able to have that a fixed part of each chest plate rather than having to kind of, and it's a very delicate piece that they go out of their way to say is extremely delicate, don't break. And it's like, oh yeah, and by the way, every time you change the chest plate you got to take them out and put them back in. Just the most risky part when they could break. So, I don't know. Not fussy about that, but there. That's done. And all the rest of the pieces confirm. He's got this little piece there. Oh, it's just all so lovely. Looks really great. Pretty big fan of this model. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. And kind of you got it detailed on this one. There was lots of every detail here is available on various videos. Some of it's kind of bonus material for the real diehards that want to see every second of the build. It's all been recorded and is available. Hopefully you enjoy.